Good morning, all of you. Today we'll be starting with a new chapter, arrays. What is an array? First comes the definition. An array is a collection of values of same data type referred by a common name. What does it mean? Suppose we require integer variables to store marks of 50 students of your class. So we will be declaring variables like this, M1, M2, M3 till M50. For this we will be requiring 50 variables. Instead of remembering the names of 50 variables, we can just declare an integer array M, which will store 50 integer values. So M is the name of the array variable which is going to store 50 integer values, and it is referred, different values will be referred by the index numbers M0, M1, M2. So basically array is what? It is a continuous memory location. Continuous memory location to store the values of a variable. This is how an array is stored in, it looks like in memory. The first memory location is referred to as the array name with index number 0. Always the index number starts from 0. Second, with the array name and index number 1. Third, with the array name and the index number 2, and so on. Each memory location can have only one value. For example, here I want to enter marks 50. Here I want to enter marks 70, 90, and so on. This is how an array looks in memory. To reduce the number of variables, we require array. If there are similar type of variables, we can store them in a single variable and each value will be referred to by a different index number. This is how an array is created. So an array is a collection of variables or values of same data type referred by a common name. This is the definition of arrays. Now how are arrays declared? First we write the data type. Then I write the array name. Then like this, dimension is given equals to new, then data type, and in the brackets again we write the size of the array. Now this dimension thing can be written here also. Data type and first the dimension and then the array name equals to, rest will be the same, new, data type, and size. I have mentioned it here, see here, int, the name of the array which I had written, this was an example, is int m, then the dimension, single brackets means single dimension array, that means one dimensional array, equals to new, int and 50, that means m is the array name. It is a single dimensional array and it is going to store 50 integer values. So arrays are of two types. Single dimensional and double dimensional. We will only be dealing with single dimensional arrays in class 10th because double dimensional arrays are not a part of the syllabus of class 10th. They are a part of syllabus of class 11th and 12th. So we will be dealing with single dimensional arrays. Single dimensional arrays, they are arranged in a single line in the memory, and one dimension means there will be one square brackets to declare the array. This is how the array will look like. Now I will make a program to show you how we enter elements or how we initialize elements of a single dimensional array. Now look here children, I have made a program, write a program to create an array of 5 integers. Print the array elements in a single line. There should be spaces in between the elements. So I have written this program here, import java.util.asterisk. Then the class name is declared as array, public static void main string args. Firstly, I've declared the scanner class object SC. Then I've declared an array here, int ARR. This is the name of the array, equals to new int 5. That means it is going to store 5 integer values. I have another variable I has been declared here. Now system.out.println, the message is enter array elements. For I equals to 0, I is less than 5, I plus plus. This is how we enter the elements into an array. ARR at position I equals to sc dot next int. When I equals to 0 in the beginning, so ARR at 0, we will be entering a value. Suppose the value entered is 5. Now I is incremented to 1, so the next value will be entered at ARR at position I. Suppose say 12. Next I is incremented to 2. Is it less than 5? Yes. So next value we are entering here. Next I is incremented and it becomes 3. Is it less than 5? Next value we are entering here. I becomes 4. Next value we are entering in ARR 4. Let me say 25. So 5 values. Then I becomes 5. Is it less than 5? False. So it will come out of this for loop. This is the end of for. So in this for loop, it will enter 5 values, 5 integer values from the user and store them in the variables ARR0, ARR1, ARR2, ARR3 and ARR4. Now next statement is the output is printed. For I equals to 0, same loop is used here. We are writing system.out.println ARRI. ARRI means when I equals to 0, it will print this and with a space. Next 12 will be printed with a space. So the output will be like this: 5, 12, 15, 20 and 25. This is the complete program how to input elements in an array and print them. I hope all of you must have understood this. Thank you, children.